So first of all, we have to know what is C language. So C language is the first basic language where you can say the first C language is the first high level language where a user can directly interact with the hardware through the programming. So we can write what is the C language. So C is high level language. And also we call say C is a procedural language. Structural language. That has been widely used for operating system or application. So we can say that has been widely used operating system and many applications. So also the must of compiler, JVM and kernels are also written in C language. So you can say the must of compilers and many language JVMs and the kernels of operating system are also written in C language. So the first question is why we called C is a high level language. So because we can say because C enable the simple context view for the programmer to retain or modify a code to providing a platform independent of computer hardware architecture. It means when you are writing a program in any IDE or notepad, it is a simple a platform where user interact without its hardware architecture. When C is not developed, then we writing the program in the machine language, and after the C language, it's prepared a basic platform where user directly interact the hardware with our programming language in various way to writing in our language. It makes simple generated. Second question generated how we can call C is how you can see is a structural programming language. So C is a structural programming language because it mainly based on the logic of top-down approach, where we define the problem in the first and then we make the solution it by part writing of its code. Right? We can say that C is a logical programming technique that is based on the top-down approach with three structures: decision, sequence and loop, with multiple access point but one access point. So when we are writing the program in C, we define the at the topmost point the problem, what is the problem and why we writing this code in like the top down approach. So we define the problem in the top, and after that we part the problem into different parts and making the solution of one part, taking the decision, and for that decision we will be making a sequence or loop that exists at after the end of loop, and we make different exit point in one program by applying the conditions or decision. But in the C program we have only one access point at the topmost point where we enter into the compiler, mainly the first and the one access point in C is main function. The third question generated to the definition of C is how C is procedural language. So we can say that C is the top-down programming approach also. So we can write it is also a top-down approach. Top-down programming approach, and we can also say that procedural programming is when occurs when program start with a problem and these problems divided into sub small problems and sub procedure, and these sub procedure also divided into sub problems. These sub problems, it means when we find a problems and we divided these problems into the sub problems, and these sub problems also divided the some procedure to solve it. So that's why we call the C is a procedure language. So let's here see the definition. So it procedural programming occurs. So you can say that it occurs when a program start with problem and these problems. So these problems divided into sub problems or sub small problems, and sub procedure. And also these sub problems also divided into sub small problems, and also these sub problems problems. And when you define these problems, then these problems we can say that this defined as the function of block. This where we finding the some procedure of some small procedure. This is called a function, like defining a function in C. So these problems, yeah, we can say these are small problems defined as a function. And function we all know is a block of code. A small block of code. So for the solving of a complex program or complex problem, we use the procedure programming language, and this procedure programming language only used in C. And it's like working at the top down approach, from top to the bottom, from defining the problems at the top and solving line by line, or problems by problems, when problems differing into sub problems. Then we catalyze like a small problem. First find a solution of a small problems, and after that these small problems combine into the whole problems, and these small solutions also combine and finding a appropriate solution. So this was the C definition, and it's not complex, it's so easy. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.